U.S. approves $1.8 billion weapons sale to Taiwan.
Here's a summary of the article.
The U.S. has approved arms sales to Taiwan worth around $1.8 billion, in a move that is likely to increase tensions with China. Taiwan, which considers itself a country, is seen as a renegade province by China. Last week, U.S. National Security Advisor Robert O'Brien said that while he did not believe China was ready to invade Taiwan, the island needed to fortify itself for the future. The BBC's Taiwan correspondent Cindy Sui says that under President Donald Trump, the U.S. has sold significantly more weapons to Taiwan than before. The island has also been seeking backing from the current administration, which, unlike its predecessors, seems willing to challenge the delicate balance Washington has maintained for decades with China and Taiwan, says our correspondent. In August, the highest-ranking U.S. politician to visit Taiwan in decades met the island's president, Tsai Ing-wen. While the U.S. does sell Taiwan arms, and has an implicit security guarantee, it does not have a formal defense treaty with Taiwan as it does with Japan, South Korea and the Philippines.
This post received a score of 27,000, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
This sale includes 135 Slammer missiles, essentially land-based Harpoon missiles with a range of over 170 miles, i.e. all the way across the Taiwan Strait. These can play a significant role in damaging a Chinese invasion fleet.
Greater than Slammer never understood why they did that, with Slammer already being a popular nickname for a U.S. missile.
Originally it was just the Slam, but in any case it's probably good old backronym.
Slam in caps just gets the Space Jam song stuck in my head. Fuck.
Come on and slam. Blow up ships near Japan.
Come on and slam, if you cannot SRAM.
I do not like you Sam I am, I'll blow you up the best I can. I read that in Space Jam theme voice. What a banger.
I hope Taiwan got a 0% down, 0% interest for 3 years deal.
They're actually banking through a local credit union. Although they did get a fair interest rate of 2.7%, they're really paying to belong to a community bank that treats them as a person, not just a number. Sure, the big city bank has flashy signs and commercials, but you actually went to high school with a teller at the credit union. So that's where you are doing business.
Between this and that home refi, that's a couple hard pulls on their credit in the last 3 months. Hope that doesn't ding their credit score too much. I know they were looking to buy a boat before next summer.
Imagine if Taiwan invaded China.
Best defense is a good offense.
That's what Japan did lol.
It's crazy to believe how much of China Japan actually had control of. The Japanese have always been great at war for such a small country.
It's more like China was imploding on itself and Japan quickly industrialized and westernized through the Meiji reforms.
Yeah, China was a shit show by the end of the Qing. Ukraine had an explicit guarantee and that didn't help for shit.
Ukraine ain't got the world's TMSC foundries in it.
That's like chip manufacturing?
They manufacture the CPU in every iPhone, almost every single Wi-Fi chip in the world, most of AMD's CPUs, and most of NVIDIA's GPU chips.
I read Taliban and thought we traveled back to the 80s again.
The Taliban didn't exist in the 80s. The Mujahideen equals Taliban.
Perhaps more importantly, the people we gave guns to were of all types, peoples and factions in Afghanistan. No. We supported pretty much the entire resistance in Afghanistan, and when the war ended, all that was left was a bunch of warlord assholes who fought each other, some worse assholes than others. The warlord Mullah Omar won out and was the biggest asshole of all, and so he and his Taliban took Afghanistan back to the Stone Age. Afghanistan was on its way to being a well-developed country like Iraq before Russia fucked it all up.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.